everybody. Welcome to Kame House Party. I'm Aaron.
And I'm Vince.
It's a podcast where we attempt to watch every episode and iteration of Dragon Ball that has ever existed. We put it in a headlock, bring it down to these microphones, and then we talk about it in a non-violent, usually funny, comedic manner filled with improv, bits, discussions about what we watched, and just two boys hanging out.
Oh,
this intro's not going where I thought it would.
Oh, but you know where it is? Aaron, you know where it is
second.
going? It's going off the top rope, baby, because we're about to body slam some anime.
Yeah, get ready for a Hurricane Rana.
Oh, yeah.
You Japanimation.
I know what that means.
I'm going to wrap my comedy legs around your head.
Oh. Yeah, keep going.
And then slam you down into the fun mat.
And then I submit?
If you're anime, then yes. Submit to us, animes.
Submit to us, anime.
Tap out, anime, you coward.
I think we're working the mic pretty well.
I think so, too.
Crowd's on our side.
So now that the crowd is popping, they're on our side, it's time to do a little bit of what we like to call Kame housekeeping to get everything ready for the party ahead. And the first order of Kame housekeeping is the 1 minute roundup.
Wait, why'd you stop whipping me? Why'd you stop whipping me?
I've been whipping you for 2 hours straight, James, and well, I'm just plumb tired.
But Bill, you know I like to be whipped.
I know.
I like to feel like a. I like to feel like cattle. You know I like to feel like cattle.
6 in the morning, you run in here like a kid on Christmas saying, Bill, whip me. The sun's up. It's time for whipping.
Yeah.
And
Morning's the best time for whipping.
And then no!
Oh, if only we could have explored that more.
I had a run. All set up and scene.
And scene.
So, the beginning of the 1 minute roundup is where we do a little Western improv scene to loosen up our improvisational muscles. And whenever one of us breaks, that signifies the end of the scene and the continuation of the 1 minute roundup proper, which is where one of us, this time Vince, has to summarize everything we have witnessed so far in Dragon Ball. But he has to do it in under a minute. And we do this so you, the listener, do not have to go back and watch every episode of Dragon Ball that we've already watched. You don't have to go back and listen to every podcast episode that we have created. Although I wish you would. Although I wouldn't mind it if you did.
Look, we're talking out the side of our mouths here.
Yeah.
We wouldn't mind it if you did. Yeah. Wink, wink.
It'd be a real shame
nudge.
if you didn't go back and listen to all of our episodes multiple times.
Wink, wink, harder nudge. All right.
But you don't have to because of the roundup. But you know. But if you do. So, Vince, are you prepared for the roundup?
Oh, as always, Aaron, I am never prepared for anything. But here I go in 3, 2, 1. So there's 7 magic Dragon Balls. When you collect them all, you get to make a wish. Bulma meets Goku when he was even younger, and he's out in the woods, and they're going on an adventure to find the Dragon Ball so Bulma can make a wish. Along the way, they run into Emperor Pilaf, who wants to use Dragon Balls to rule the world. Along the way, they meet Yamcha, Puar, Oolong, Master Roshi, Krillin, all these great folks. Then Goku goes off and he fights in the Tenkaichi tournament after training with Master Roshi and Krillin. He loses to his master in disguise who blows up the moon. Then Goku goes off and trains in the real world because that's what Master Roshi tells him to do. So he goes out and he's all over the place. He fights his dead grandpa in a tournament to find the last Dragon Ball using Baba, the fortune teller's magic crystal ball. Along the way... Oh God, no, my voice. Oh no. Okay, so then Goku fights in another Tenkaichi tournament where he meets Tien Shinhan and they fight to an epic battle where Tien wins just narrowly. Then right after that, Krillin is killed by an emissary of King Piccolo who is trying to take over the world, but then Goku stopped him in a dramatic fashion, and now we're in the fallout. Oh.
Hey. Oh. Yeah, that's all we need to know.
God, what happened? I literally choked. I choked in the middle.
That's No, I think you recovered. You panicked there for a little bit, but
I did. I panicked.
you didn't give. You like any good shonen protagonist, you did not give up.
That's true. I
You
gritted my
kept
teeth.
fighting.
And I kept
some might
fighting.
say. You thought of your friends.
Yes, in that moment, I had my eyes closed, and I heard your voice saying, "Keep going, keep going." And then I saw Corey's sarcastic tweets about my accent in Australian.
I'm assuming you had a 5-minute inner monologue within about that 5 seconds of panicking.
Oh my gosh, I lived almost another life where I didn't finish the 1 minute roundup, and I hated it, so I had to finish it.
Yep, everything we all experience. The next and final piece of Kame housekeeping is where we let all of you know that Vince and I, we watched 2 different versions of the episode we're going to cover. I watched the English subtitled version, and Vince watches the English dubbed version. And we do this because, one, we messed it up in the beginning, and there are no accidents.
There are no accidents.
And 2, we've come to discover that there are a lot of differences between the 2 versions. Some are big, some are small, some climb on rocks.
Some swim in the sea.
Some people call them space cowboys.
Some like it hot.
Samba de Amigo.
Oh, what a game.
What a game.
Samba de Amigo.
Speaking of translated titles, the title is usually the first thing where we spot those differences at. So, Vince, if you would be so kind as to give me the title of your episode.
Okay, here we go. Episode 123 of Dragon Ball. Lost and Found.
I can see.
Yeah?
Both those things happen.
Both of those things occur. Now, Aaron, you asked me to go first, so that means you've got a ringer.
I wouldn't say it's a ringer.
Okay, a dinger.
Maybe it's not a zinger.
Swinger?
I mean, I just met it, so don't quite know yet.
I'll keep my eyes wide shut.
But it threw me for a loop, and I will preface it by saying when it came on, I literally went, quote, "Wait, what? Huh?" And I feel like you're going to be disappointed, but it threw me for a loop that this was the title.
Okay, hit me. I need it now.
Episode 123 of Dragon Ball. Niobu's Secret.
Huh?
Wait, what?
Huh? Huh?
How?
How? What? Niobu's Secret?
Yes.
Niaobu or Niobu.
The powerpole.
Yeah, of course.
Having now seen this episode, this is a less surprising title. But going in blind.
Oh, yeah. I can see how that is.
What secret? It extends. The end. What are we doing?
Yeah, the secret of the powerpole has been revealed time and time again.
When we first met it.
The first thing we saw was that powerpole secret. It's a grower.
Does another power pole come in with an eye patch and a goatee and say, "That's been my evil twin the whole time"?
Oh, man. Solid power pole. And liquid power pole.
Yeah. They're all clones of each other.
They're all
the storyline?
Well, they're all clones of big power pole.
I don't know enough to continue on this journey. Metal Gears?
You were right. You were laughing at it as if you knew. For all my Kojima heads out there, yay.
There's a power pole giving a thumbs up in Norman Reedus' belly.
Of course.
That's a secret.
Oh my God.
I'm always extending.
Death Stranding is about...
Soon.
Death Stranding is just about how Norman Reedus is looking for the power pole.
And it's been in his belly the whole time.
It's been in his belly the whole damn time.
Yeah. The episode begins with that being done. Goku has defeated King Piccolo. And he's currently being taken. He's being taken somewhere by Yajirobe.
Mm-hmm.
Tien's just sort of there, left in the rubble. He spots something in the distance, which is Yamcha, Bulma, and Lach.
Mm-hmm.
They see Tien, and they have a happy reunion before Tien passes out.
I thought it was pretty interesting that right after Tien passes out, like it kind of just... There's like a few quick cuts that are unnecessary in this. Like right after Tien passes out, it cuts to Yajirobe basically talking to himself in the car because Goku's passed out. So I'm like, okay, they're both passed out. We get it.
Yeah. They're going to Korin Tower. As expected.
As expected. Get them sensi beans.
So I noticed this. Blue-haired Launch, I believe, was the first one to spot Tien. And she seemed very excited to see him.
Oh my gosh. It was so cute. Blue-haired Launch was like legit excited. And like Bulma and Yamcha are like, who's that? Because at this point, the three of them are still under the pretense that the battle's still going on. That, Tien might be in trouble and Goku might be dead. But when Launch sees her hunky man walking out in the sand and the heat rippling off of his rippling muscles, she gets very excited, as anybody should. Boy, a snack.
Thick lines on those abs.
Oh, yeah.
In this episode. But my question is Launch's affection towards Tien. Is that with both personalities? It seems like it is then.
I think love is the transcendent force through both personalities. You know what? I was going to say, if I may quote Kingdom Hearts, I will not quote Kingdom Hearts. It is too on the nose.
Fair enough. But you got it in. You got your reference in.
I got the reference in.
No more.
Sora, bless up. But what threw me for a loop in this like little scene is when Bulma gets on the radio. Bulma gets on a ham radio, ladies and gentlemen, and manages
She's on the CB.
She's on the CB and gets in touch with TV Central, the world's TV network.
Wait, is that a quote?
Yes. Bulma picks up the radio and says, "Hello, TV Central?" And then she proceeds to tell them that the battle is over and that good triumphed over evil. And they're asking, well, who was it? Who was the one who defeated King Piccolo and set us all free? And she's like, let's just say good beat evil this time. And then hangs up.
Similar, but different.
Ooh, lay on those differences.
We'll do this and then we'll figure out what the fuck happened. So yeah, she just is like, hello, television station? Like she's playing pretend in her parents' bedroom. She says, tell everyone that everything is A-okay. And then when they ask her who did it, she calls Goku. She doesn't say his name, but she says, the defender of truth and justice.
Wow.
And then and does the thing where it just hangs up. So like, I guess television just has their ham radio up
for any incoming calls.
For any hot scoops coming in.
That poor intern in the basement in front of a dusty AV station. Just waiting for any
ball.
Yeah. Feet up on the desk.
I guarantee whoever's job that is, they've got it figured out.
Mm-hmm.
They're reading comics. They're playing their Switch, I guess now for a modern reference. I was about to say DS because I'm just channeling what I did at the movie theater at my job.
Oh, they're probably still playing the DS.
Yeah. Hey, great. I mean, one of the top selling systems of all time.
All time, my dear boy.
And then this call comes in. This kid. Where's this story in here?
Yeah, why don't we get a cut to the other end of this line? Because that would have been great to see somebody being like, I don't know, lady. I don't believe you.
Well, it's the slacker that no one there's that kid that just hangs out in the basement all the time. He'll never get ahead. Breaks the biggest story of the century.
Mm-hmm. There's that kid down in the basement. Claims he keeps hearing ghosts over the radio.
Yeah. He claims he keeps hearing his father from the past. Or the future. I forget which.
Oh, what was it? That movie was called Static, right?
Frequency.
Oh, God. What a film. Movie made little to no sense. But what's wilder than the call itself is that let's say the world's most reputable news outlet takes it on its face. Not even a fact check. And they put it out there.
They really BuzzFeed it. I mean, they're right. They don't need to. It is true, but.
Mm-hmm.
So wait, your source is a teenage girl on Channel 6 of the CB?
Look, I was down there, just minding my own business, kicking ass and Smash Ultimate.
Great.
PD Piranha all day. PD Piranha all day, you know what I'm saying? Then I hear this crackling, and it's this voice of a young woman. I assume she's a teenager. And she says, everything's cool. King Piccolo's dead. Good triumphed over evil. Everything's good.
Then
Good triumphed over. Sorry, Mike. The studio cat was making some noise, sir.
Frederick.
Yeah, Frederick. Frederick was pretty excited that we got the scoop on this one, and I believe him.
Who, what, when, where?
Her, there,
Why?
where they are now.
We don't have a who.
It's just the good guy one, sir.
You mean that canceled show on Fox with Colin Hanks?
That's right, sir. Colin Hanks.
Wait.
Tell the people Colin Hanks defeated King Piccolo.
All right. I mean, you know what? He's just a solid dude. I will. We'll run with this. It's a slow news day. Half the world got destroyed.
Scoop achieved.
Scoop unlocked.
Oh! I just got an achievement. I gotta get back to this.
All right. I'll see you at the tournament on Saturday.
Ooh, yeah, baby. Evo 2019. and scene. Not only did that scene end with an Evo reference, it also rhymed.
News media, they got time on their hands. Nothing big's happening. They got time on their hands.
Yeah. And this was actually just pretty fun because the next series of visuals we see are a big news broadcast on one of those jumbotrons that's in every city in this world, saying that good has triumphed over evil. We're free from King Piccolo's tyranny. And everybody's celebrating, rightfully so.
There are helicopters dropping confetti, dinosaurs running around the streets, cops and stereotypical Japanese bandits with the weird handkerchief over their nose are side by side.
Slugging back beers.
Children are crawling from the sewers now that they're safe. We cut to the jungles of Vietnam.
Yes. Okay.
And,
okay.
Soldiers celebrating.
That's what I'm talking about. What?
What war is going on?
What other war could possibly be going on? And when we say war, we mean like they're kitted out. They're kitted out like that opening scene in Predator, where everybody's got mini guns and they're in full fatigues.
They are loving the smell of napalm in the morning. They've got their booty juice from Tropic Thunder. They're ready to go.
They're ready to go.
Booty sweat, sorry.
No. It's a regional thing. It's a
10-year-old movie. Come on.
Some people call it booty juice. Some people call it booty sweat. Drink booty sweat, bitch. That was just one of the craziest things. I was like,
what? Did Akira draw this?
He had to.
In the manga? Like, why? We got to fill up 5 seconds. I don't know. We got some stock Vietnam animation that Ken Burns wanted us to make. That was just sitting around. Throw it in.
We need an extra frame or two. Also, just
every animal we've seen so far.
All of the heavy pollution of confetti being dropped across the world. Like, who else is in the jungle with these soldiers to celebrate? Are the birds celebrating King Piccolo's demise? How did they know? But then my mind went to, what about the escaped prisoners? And I know we'll talk about this in a second. But I thought this was a perfect opportunity to bring back one of my favorite characters of all time in this entire series. And that's the Warden.
I know.
We saw him in the Piccolo Purge, right? We don't know exactly what happened.
I know. I wish he was. I mean, he did.
All we needed was just one glimpse of him, like getting out of a cell because they locked him away. But what, in my mind, the title of the sequel to the Piccolo Purge would be The Warden 2: 1 minute roundup. Where King Furry calls the wardens like, King Piccolo may be dead, but those prisoners need to be rounded up. You've got a minute.
How do you feel about excessive force? Because I'm bout it. And rowdy.
Whatever it takes. We need those.
Knuckle crack.
Oh,
Knuckle crack.
jeez. You're hardcore.
Do you have any of their blood that I can smell/drink?
Oh, gosh.
Not for tracking purposes, just to get me in the mood.
Oh, Commissioner Warden Gordon, that is just disgusting, but whatever it takes for you to get these men back in line. Oh.
All right, well, I'm going to jump into the air with this dual-wield shotgun and shoot him right up there.
Wow.
Hut!
Oh!
It's Commissioner Warden Gordon, run for it.
Everybody head for the hills.
Nah, he's not so tough. I'll take him out. I didn't take him out. He took me out.
Warden Gordon.
The trigger feels light in my hands. It's natural there. It fits perfectly, like my newborn son.
In theaters, July 25th, 2019.
The bullets fly with ease, and I see the pink mist, and I am at ease.
This film is not yet rated.
Bring the family. I'll bring mine.
And scene. I cannot wait to see this trailer in front of Captain Marvel this weekend.
In front of my young loved ones. In front of my niece and nephew.
Oh, what a hardcore guy.
I know. I don't know. I felt like he was trying too hard in that one.
Look, it's the sequel thing.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just the sequel thing, you know?
They gotta up the odds.
Up the stakes.
As they say in the biz.
But you were going to say there was, on the theme of prisoners and police officers, there was an interaction between the two.
We're in a bar. There's I'm going to say tiny cop.
Tiny cop.
He's of short stature. And he looks pretty smug. He's going up to a big boy, having a big drink at the bar. And he's like, well, looky here. With King Piccolo gone, I guess I'm back on top. And then the prisoner the criminal turns around, looks real menacing. Then he laughs and says, yep, it sure does. Go ahead and arrest me. Ha 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 ha.
Okay.
Wait. Oh, I sense a difference.
It's very episode. It's very slight, but much like the butterfly effect, it sends ripples throughout the Dragon Ball universe.
Okay.
Because the criminal turns around and says, well, I decided to turn over a new leaf, so please take me in.
Yeah, you get a little motive there.
Right. It adds to the complexity of every criminal in Dragon Ball that once they see that ultimate evil can be defeated, they turn over a new leaf. Not only did Goku save the world, but he fixed prison reform.
He forced everyone to be good through fear tactics.
Like I said, prison reform.
That's it. The end.
The end. Because we got to cut to all of Goku's friends who knew the truth.
King Furry brought to tears by a child.
His performances are so dramatic. King Furry.
He knows that the biggest part of being a king, a president, some sort of ruler of a sovereignty, is having those dramatic ass speeches to yourself, man.
Yeah, and he nails it.
He's been practicing.
I would love to see King Furry in West Wing. President Furry of West Wing.
Bark with me. You mean take me, walkies with me. Sorry. Take two.
All these
That's all I know.
It's all walkies and talkies.
Yeah. That's all I know about West Wing.
Yeah, no, that's all I know about West Wing as well. Walk with me.
Ader and Sano can finally quit their burgeoning medical careers.
Chi-Chi and the Ox King, proud of their boy Goku.
Yep. Ox King is looking I don't want to say swole, I mean big, as in he looks like he has grown in mass since the last time we saw him. He is gigantic in some of these shots.
Yeah, I think, and Chi-Chi also looks much, much larger than she did in the last time. Like, she looks taller.
We're full of pride. It's bursting at the seams.
Maybe Ox King, thought that the world was going to end and that there was nobody left to challenge King Piccolo, so he just started eating.
I eat my Chi-Chi, don't look. Daddy's got to eat his feelings.
But Daddy, Goku's going to save us all. And then what are you going to say at the wedding? You won't fit your suit.
He also said he was going to come back, and he's never gonna.
Goku will come back, and you're going to go on a diet.
No.
Keto.
Okay, then all the meat on the stick I can eat, eh?
And intermittent fasting.
No, I don't know how that works.
No one does. It's all a sham.
Yeah. Then why am I doing it?
I don't know how to help you anymore.
You're not supposed to help me. You're my daughter.
Oh, don't give me that. If Mom were still here,
here we go.
If Ox Queen were still here, she'd know what to do, and you'd respect her. You say I look just like her.
I know.
What did you just say?
I said, yes, Ox Queen. I know.
The kids say, Ox Queen.
Well, my mouth is full of stuffing, and I can't quite pronunciate.
Well, you better get ready to slim down, because there's a wedding coming.
We'll see, honey. I'll keep letting you be delusional about this Goku boy. I'm going to give it a few more years, and then I'm cutting it off.
And I'll keep letting you eat those meat popsicles.
Ooh. An enabler's handshake.
And scene.
Ooh, that
family dramas.
What a relationship.
This is us, baby.
AP Bio.
Oh, boy.
Superstore.
ABC. TGIT. Station 19.
New York.
Shonda Rhimes.
I don't know why I laughed at any of that.
No.
Just saying titles of things.
We went on a little title run. But you know who went on a run that we didn't get to see? Yajirobe, up Korin Tower. We get a cut to Yajirobe carrying Goku onto the ledge where Master Korin's hanging out. Goku says, Master, I need your help. And Korin, right on top of it, he's like, don't worry, Goku. I'll fix you up. I'll fix all your wounds. And Goku says, not that. I'm hungry. We get a classic Goku, I'm hungry joke.
We know.
It fits.
Speaking of hungry, we're back at the Kame house, and someone's burning eggs.
Oh, yeah. Those crispy brown looking eggs.
Not appetizing eggs. Because they were being cooked by Bulma.
We do get to see that Bulma ain't that crafty in the kitchen. And she does the weird thing of cooking 2 eggs for too long, then adding a 3rd egg into the pan. Don't do that. If you're trying to cook eggs, never do that.
Give them room, baby. There's a lot of little things going on here.
Yeah.
Tien is still getting bandaged up. He was being bandaged out in the wild waste. They flew back. They're back here. Still getting bandaged. How many boo-boo he has?
He's got a lot of boo-boos, and some may require the... Ooh, Launch is happy to do that.
Yeah.
But I was going to say...
there's still more boo-boos.
Launch, I'm fine. I don't need any more healing kisses.
There's so many cracks on your abs.
No, those are supposed to be there from my training. Launch, stop it.
Just
say
look. I can treat these boo-boos a lot better if we were in the back room and not in front of everyone.
Oh,
that's all I'm saying.
Is there a more sanitary environment, sterile working conditions?
Yep. That's it.
Oh,
that's the reason.
All right then. Let's go back there.
Me. Bring the pepper, you freak.
And see. Bring the pepper, you freak.
You know what's gonna happen.
Oh yeah, spice play.
for sneezing, boy.
Ooh, what you know about sneezing, boy?
So Oolong's a downer.
Yes.
As Tien and Launch run off, Oolong becomes a downer. Brings up the fact that, like, man, if only Krillin was here to see how strong Goku got.
And yeah, he was like, oh, Krillin would be so jealous right now. Oolong also says, remember how they always try to outdo each other? Launch hears and then says, outgrow each other? Question mark.
That's similar.
I was wondering. I need to know what they said in yours, because it felt like a laugh line, not for the West.
They made Launch dumber in that version.
Oh God.
Because it's as if she misheard, but this one she was like making a legitimate like joke.
Okay.
Where it's Oolong's like, hey, remember how they used to compete with each other, like with techniques and stuff? And then Launch is like, yeah, and height.
Okay.
And then everyone laughs because she had a good joke.
Yeah.
Took away from her.
Why did they take that joke away?
I don't know.
How did you feel about the next little bit? Because there's again
little Moses floating down the river.
Little leggy Moses floating down the river. As we saw at the end of the last episode, King Piccolo barfed out a son in the form of an egg, shot him over the horizon, and I guess where it landed was in a creek, and that creek led to an old lady doing the laundry. But the details in this area are so confusing, because you'd think, oh, they're out in the middle of nowhere. There's an old man and an old couple. They got maybe a farm that they tend to, all that kind of stuff. But we get a shot of inside the home, and the old man.
So before we get to that,
yeah,
in my version,
yes,
the woman, when she sees the egg come down the river, she is so scared by a giant egg that she screams out a giant egg and then runs away.
Equal in mind.
Just no explanation of why this woman is afeared.
No.
Of a large egg.
No.
You think that'd be the food jackpot.
I think, we got scrambles for a week.
Yeah.
But instead, yeah, she runs into the house, and we get like a quick glimpse of what's going on inside the house, which is an old man cracking nuts with his hands, catching them in his mouth, sitting in what is a giant rocking chair because his feet don't even lean over the edge, and he's watching a giant TV. And I had this question. I was like, Aaron, did these two old people kill and steal a home from a giant? Is that possible?
We'll Look, man, you're retired. All I want's my nuts, my rocker, and my big screen. And we're not talking a flat, we're not talking about that 4K plasma.
No. This is half the house big.
Oh, this fills up an entire wall, tube television. The heat off that thing.
Oh, heat alone. Keep you warm all winter.
Yeah. Fry an egg on that.
Fry that giant egg on your giant TV.
Do they say what's on television currently?
It looks to be the news.
All right, there's someone talking through the TV. They already have a documentary out about this mysterious boy who fought King Piccolo.
Already?
Already.
What is this, 2019?
It's like these trailer reaction videos.
That's wild. How long could that be? There was nobody there to witness the battle.
The mysterious boy is a boy. He killed King Piccolo.
Yep.
Jerry, any other news about the mysterious boy?
Apparently, the boy was a boy, and now King Piccolo is no longer. Peace is everywhere, and evil has been defeated. But that's about it.
We have a few artist sketches of what the boy might look like. Here he is with a funny hat with the propeller on it, a giant lolly, but one big fist, and the fist is King Piccolo shaped. What's your drawing, Jerry?
I drew my boy riding a tricycle over King Piccolo's deceased corpse.
Well, I mean, you really emphasize the boyness of the mystery boy.
Yes, he's a tiny boy.
Who's to say he did not defeat King Piccolo without a tricycle? We are still... This documentary is live to tape. We're just rolling with the punches here. Next, we're going to draw this pirate and then this little turtle pirate. And hopefully one of us will go to art school.
That's right. Tune in after the break. And see.
Neither of them went to art school. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, we got to spoil that.
They couldn't do the correspondence course.
Nope.
Ooh, that's an old joke for you old folks.
And there are more old folks. Because just when you thought maybe that would be it. The husband and wife, they are examining the egg that they moved to a wheelbarrow of some kind.
Yes, you got it.
The wife thinks the egg is a dinosaur egg. And then the husband says that he thinks it's a child, a gift from the heavens or something like that.
I don't think he says it's a child.
That's what he says. It's like some kind of immaculate conception. It's some kind of child, a gift from the heavens.
I'm wrong. You're right. Looking at the words that I typed this morning, they think that Kame, who we learned was God, has left them a son to care for you are correct.
And I was like, okay.
I don't know how very religious, I guess.
I just don't, none of this adds up.
I understand. You see a giant egg float down the river, your first thought isn't finally a boy.
Yeah.
An heir to my mass fortune.
The more logical thing to say is like, oh man, one of those dinosaurs, they dropped their egg in the river.
Another one.
DJ Khaled. Another dinosaur egg.
Someone turned the handle on that gachapon and this is what came floating down. That very specific Flintstone themed gachapon machine that was at the Piggly Wiggly.
Ooh.
That would always drop eggs. And then it said, yabba dabba doo. And then it plopped down. And I don't know what was in them. Sticky hands?
It's usually a sticky hand of some kind.
Yeah.
Or brats.
Oh, you mean homies?
Oh, trying to avoid homies at all costs. I remember
much like I did.
I remember being a kid walking into a ShopRite, seeing those homies and being like, that's offensive.
At a young age.
At a young age, I was hyper aware of that stuff.
I hope it made someone of Latin descent a lot of fucking money.
It better. But, homies aside.
We're going to put them back in the bin, in your shame bin.
Yeah, if you're collecting homies, throw them away.
Don't tell us.
Yeah, don't tell us. And they're not going to be worth anything, ever. But the two old folks, they decide, well, you know what? Let's crack this bad boy open and see what's inside. But before they can, the egg glows. Cracks. And what we see inside the egg, Aaron, and listeners, is a very graphic depiction of what baby Piccolo looks like.
The miracle of birth?
Oh, the horror of birth.
He's just hanging out in Go-Gurt.
He's hanging out in grape Go-Gurt.
Mm-hmm. And cute little baby Piccolo when his eyes are closed.
Oh, when his eyes are closed.
And then he opens them.
Oh, God. Shudders.
You hear the chants playing and 666 flashes on the screen.
Oh, yeah.
You see that weird horse eye from the ring. Get my ring reference in for the episode. Piccolo has a son. So, okay. You mentioned senzu beans earlier.
Yes.
So we're back in Corrin Tower. Goku is healed up. Can you tell me what Corrin's line was?
Like his opening line?
What was Corrin's first or second line in regards to Goku being healed?
Oh, darn. The thing is, I don't think I wrote that down, so why don't you just hit us with it?
All right, that's fine. Maybe this will jog your memory. So Goku's healed up. Then Corrin says, quote, "My herbs are amazing. Wouldn't you agree?"
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Ooh, baby. Corin got them good herbs, yo.
So first, nice. Second, are the at this point in my version, are the sensu beans not introduced as having restorative properties yet?
They have to. Right?
I don't think they have yet. No, they just make you full.
Oh, wow, yeah.
No, it does. Nah.
This is tricky. This is where we go to you, audience, because this would take research. Our memories are failing us. We're old.
Because the first time he went to Corin Tower, the first time he fought King Piccolo, that's what healed him up, right? Was a sensu bean? That's what they said.
Sensu bean, yeah.
Or was it? No, it just happened.
No, I thought it, at least in my version, it's always been the sensu bean that heals Goku.
Yeah, I mean...
And it makes him full.
I know later on.
It does both.
I'm just saying right now.
Right now?
I don't think he ate a sensu bean in those episodes, in my version. I don't think he did. I think Yajirobe ate a bunch of beans, cut to him taking a giant deuce, cut to Goku's healed up somehow.
Ooh.
Look, we know what sensu beans be doing.
We all know the concept of sensu beans and what they mean.
I'm just curious for a show that doesn't care about, for our show that doesn't care about the nitty gritty. I'm sorry. I'm caring about the nitty gritty here. When is the concept of sensu beans healing your wounds introduced? Someone tell me.
That's where you come in.
Yeah.
KameHousePartyPod@gmail.com.
Because we're lonely on the Twitter and we need friends.
I mean, yeah, because Corey's not working anymore.
He got you good. Calm down.
He got me. He got me.
This is my nerd thirst trap.
Drink Nerd Thirst. From the makers of Booty Sweat. Nerd Thirst.
Nerd thirst.
Gotta play that Fortnite. Need that Nerd Thirst.
So I feel like there's going to be a lot of differences here.
Yes.
So all that's kind of happening is a bunch of exposition. Corin lets it slip that he didn't think Goku was going to beat King Piccolo. When he said it was a half and half chance, that was a fucking lie.
Ooh.
Corin sent Goku off to his death, and he thought, well, I was hoping that you'd realize you couldn't beat him and would turn back around. That's why I didn't stop you.
What?
Me, Corin.
What?
That's why I sent a child to die. Yajirobe calls him sick. Not because he did it,
he didn't say
360 ollie.
He didn't say, oh, sick.
He didn't immediately high five that. Give daps to that.
He didn't say, oh, sick 900.
And then Corin walks around, hand behind his back, supervillain style, going, well, there was no one else. I had no other choice. You don't understand the pressure of being Corin.
Jeez.
I had to, Aaron's, he's using a little bit of comedic hyperbole here, but Corin I had no choice. He was the only one close enough to beating King Piccolo. My hands were tied. What am I going to say to this kid? There's no chance? No, he was our only chance. I had to send him off. That's why I had to send him to war.
That was sick, Master Corin. That was so sick.
History will justify me. You think me a villain now, but look, King Piccolo's dead. And even though my reasoning may have been flawed, the execution was flawless.
Can't deny you there, because that's Nar. That was Narcore.
Anyway, if he died, I'd just use the Dragon Balls.
And scene.
And scene. Corin's a fucking supervillain.
Corin,
in my opinion,
a little bit of a supervillain. I'll say
little Machiavellian.
Yeah, in mine, it's not that dire. Corin does kind of reveal that he wasn't sure that Goku would do it. He's glad he pulled it off. Everything worked out. Corin is like, I know all, blah, 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 blah. But he did say, he's like, had you not defeated King Piccolo, I would have gathered up all the Dragon Balls and brought you all back to life, because I would have done it. I could have done it. I just didn't. I wanted you to do it, pretty much. But yours is far more interesting in the way that Gordon is just very much like, no, I knew you couldn't do it, but I wanted to see what happens.
There's
Wanted to
no
roll
other
the dice. And he's like everybody in Roller Coaster Tycoon, that game, where you just build a roller coaster that had no end, trap a bunch of people onto it, and see what happens.
Look, when I say the fun never ends at Cornland, TM, I mean the fun never ends for me as I watch from my tower, which I've reconstructed in Roller Coaster Tycoon 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
On PC.
And Mac.
No video card required. Hey, you want to try and install this and then realize that your parents' computer is crappy?
We all did. We all did. But Korin, like, kind of lays out his master plan, says, I knew it all along. Then Yajirobe says, then I guess you knew that King Piccolo killed the dragon, huh? And we get a very quick cut to Master Korin going, huh? What? And then commercial.
So everyone is bemoaning the fact that that Shenlong is dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yajirobe, he has a very, I don't know if it's a good attitude, but it's an interesting attitude. Quote, it's called fate. Even when people die because of diseases or accidents, the regret lasts a lifetime.
Yeah, he's oddly he's oddly dismissive of the plight of the dead.
Well, no one he knows died.
But he also says, like, because what we learn is through more exposition we find out the people killed by King Piccolo are not able to go on to the next world. They're stuck in this really gruesome sounding purgatory where they're all alone in agony for eternity until the dragon's brought back to life.
I might have missed the part about where it'll be fine if Shenlong comes back.
Yeah.
Because I don't think that's part of the deal, man.
Oh, really? Maybe I'm putting too many pieces together.
I mean, there's a lot of reveals, and there's a lot of last minute Hail Mary.
Oh, and this one
here.
thing.
So, spirits claimed by the Mizoku will never find rest. But they're just Namekians, right? So is this some made-up lore that Korin has? Or if you get killed by a Namekian, is your spirit just lost forever? Do the Namekians know this? What happened on the Great Namekian War of 6-7? Space Year 67.
Space Year 67, the Namekian War.
Namekian brother slayed Namekian brother. Like, Namekian puked out a son. Then they fought.
Those eggs hatched and fought, and those eggs produced eggs. They hatched and fought, and thus the Hatfield Namekians and the McCoy Namekians have been feuding ever since.
Over a tiny patch of land.
With one giant Dragon Ball in the middle.
Yep.
But, I mean, to talk about what happens when a Namekian kills a person would require us to think further in the future when a certain Namekian kills a certain duo of Saiyans. And then one of the Saiyans is able to come back to life through a couple of trials and gets really strong.
Yeah, okay.
So that's where I was leading to. Without Shenlong around, this is what happens. Because it's kind of his energy that takes them from one to the other, maybe.
So what you're saying, I think, is fuck it. We're putting way too much thought into it.
A little bit.
Toriyama probably didn't think that much. He thought it sounded cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, their souls are in torment. That's rad. That's to quote Yajirobe, that's sick.
Sick. But Goku is clearly upset by this.
Mm-hmm.
He does not want his friends to be in pain forever. And Korin is very much like, well, there's nothing we can do now, until he keeps coming up with solutions last minute. And then it's so simple. He's like, all you have to do is ask the person that made the Dragon Balls to bring Shenron back to life. Kame. That's it.
God.
Go ask God.
Hey. Is your name Alice? Wait, no, that's a different book. No, that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Are you there, God? It's me. I was thinking of Go Ask Alice about all the drugs and fucking. and not, are you there, God? It's me, Alice, about the periods.
Or
My mistake.
Or go ask Bruce. He's almighty.
Yeah. You hunt down Jim Carrey. And you tell him to you email him and tell him to bring those Dragon Balls back.
You write a post-it note of a prayer. You go hang out at Jennifer Aniston's mom's friend's house where she's staying.
You go meet... Why can't I remember that old comedian's name who always smokes cigars?
J.K. Simmons.
No, old like
Ron White?
No.
Tater salad?
You know that movie? There's an old movie called Oh God, You Devil. George Burns! There we go.
Mr. Burns.
Yeah, no, well, his brother, George Burns. Yeah, he played a god. Go talk to him.
Go talk to that guy.
And he'll make a saucy joke. I don't know.
Go lasso the moon.
So it's no big deal, right? You just got to meet God, baby. And I got the herbs to do it.
Gordon's going to pass that sticky icky all around the tower. They're going to meet God, baby. But what Goku has to do is meet God, who is high above them. High above me, high above me.
He's very lovely.
Very lovely. But somehow Yajirobe is also kind of clued into this whole thing because he's like, fat chance. There's nobody up there. You're pulling my leg. Like the whole time he's very naysay, whatever.
Oh, he's just a straight up like atheist in mine. Because again, Kame God.
Yeah.
It's like that guy don't exist.
Yajirobe fears. But yeah, Yajirobe said, we're up as high as we can go. And then Gordon says, yes, we are up as high as we can go. You can't fly up there because Kame will just turn you around.
Yeah, he'll just politely like, hold on, did you come through the proper channels? No, then I'm sorry.
And then, of course, there's also the fact that Gordon explains that you must be worthy and pure of heart to meet Kame.
Well, how does he describe worthiness in yours? Do you have a list of adjectives?
He says you have to earn the right to meet Kame and be pure of heart and that kind of thing. I did not write those specifics down. Yeah,
you have to be to meet Kame.
I'm writing this down.
You got to be strong.
Okay, strong.
You got to be powerful.
Okay, powerful. Okay.
And you have to possess a good heart.
And possess a good heart.
So you have to be those Christian bodybuilders who rip phone books in half. They're the only ones that's the one true religion.
They are the only ones who can meet Kame.
They're swole. You must be this swole to get into heaven.
And might I say, throughout these scenes on Korin Tower, Goku is busting out of his skin with muscles, like little boy bulgy muscles.
Yeah,
that are so comically large. He looks like a tiny pale Hulk with spiky hair. It's insane. I was like, okay, we get it. He's very strong. Yeah. We saw what he did.
When he is like, you have to be strong, he's just like flexing in the corner. I don't know. To meet Kame, you gotta be pretty strong.
You know, like Dwayne The Rock Johnson strong.
Yeah, you gotta be powerful, like my Power Wheels that I like to ride around on sometimes when I remember to charge the battery.
Sick.
Yep, I built a little ramp.
He gets 2 inches off the ground. It's totally sick. Now he's just turning into Cartman. But yeah,
you gotta be a strong boy to meet God.
And then the last thing that they need, because the only thing that can travel up that high is dun 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 the power pole.
Power wheel. Oh.
He's got to drive a Power Wheels into
Take
the
this
sky.
Barbie Power Wheels. Get up there, Goku. Will Goku have enough battery to climb up the tower?
And then this is where I think both titles come into their own. Mm-hmm. Mine, Lost and Found. This is where Goku realizes he does not have his trusty power pole on his back. And he learns another secret about his power pole. There, we did it. Mission accomplished. Put up the banner. Cue the confetti helicopters.
Have the press conference. Tell the boys in Nam.
Tell the boys in Nam, it's over.
They're going home.
You're coming home because Goku just needs to find that power pole.
Before we get into the, I don't want to say comedic action of Goku looking for the power pole, did Korin go into detail about how Master Roshi got it?
He said he didn't think anybody else would be worthy to wield it after Roshi had it. Yeah, so I guess at some point Roshi
asked
was
him to wash his hands, but I still don't trust it.
But yeah, wait. So he goes into detail about how Roshi got it the first time?
Oh, it's just a jab at Roshi. It's just like,
oh, right.
Roshi
right.
just kept begging for it. He just kept bothering me about it. I'm like, fine, take it. Something along those lines.
Yeah, okay. Now
just
I
to
remember.
Get him off his back.
It was something that trivial, as in he asked for it, so I gave it to him. Korin, far too open with his things. He shares the Bancho fan. He shares the power pole. Ugh.
He's just peeling off Kinto Uns left and right.
From the mother brain.
Giving those hot slices of deli Un.
Deli Un.
He's super. He's like, I'll close up the heavens. Fuck it.
So now Goku's on a journey to find his power pole, which I thought could have been its own episode. And it seems like they did too.
But it's rushed it.
Yeah, like the first half of this episode felt very like, all right, bunch of exposition. We're going to learn a lot about the current situation and how Goku's going to have to get the dragon back to life. Okay, cool. The stakes are high. Infinite purgatory. And then Goku's like, I know what to do. I'll go look for my power pole. And I was like, oh, perfect way to put a little button on this episode. Nope.
No, yeah, he's gonna find it now.
He finds it in what the episode is like a 10-minute span or less. Probably like 6 to 8 minutes of the episode is him finding this thing.
I mean, not really finding, just going from one location to another.
Right. He's just jet setting across the world on his cloud on Kinto.
He is in a single-minded panic. First stop, the crater, the scene of the crime. King Furry's having a press conference, and he says he's going to rebuild King Castle, quote, for the sake of the citizens.
Oh, King Furry.
They really need that castle to inspire them to rebuild their homes, to inspire them to get back to work and get society up and running. But that castle's got to come
serve
first.
their furry king. In mine, he puts the castle towards the end of that list of things that he's going to do. It's like I'm going to rebuild the city, then I'm going to rebuild the castle, and then I've got some other things planned.
I'm not telling.
Hey, I won't tell. A good king never tells.
Good King Furry. However the rest of that song goes.
But, of course, Goku lands in the middle of this press conference looking for the power pole. Can't find it. The press, like King Furry's like, this is the boy who saved us. And the press is ecstatic. They're trying to get all this information out of Goku. They ask him things like, what's your name? What's your date of birth? What's your favorite color?
They go with blood type in mind because it's Japan.
Yeah, they love blood types over there.
Yep. It's a fortune telling thing, right?
Yeah.
It's a horoscopy thing.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Ties into Mercury being in retrograde.
Yeah, tell us if we're horrible and wrong.
No, I think you're right.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Like the blood types determine what kind of person you might be or things like that.
Yeah, and then Goku's like, oh, I'll just ask fortune teller Baba. She knows what's up. And then cut to, we're back at fortune teller Baba's palatial estate.
Oh, beautiful.
And I don't know if you got a good spooky score coming into this scene or if you remembered.
There was music for one of the only times in English dubbed history of this show. I got in-world music, so it's playing. I think mostly the theme, like the Dragon Ball theme, the whole time.
Oh, the whole time? I don't get that till the end.
It's like it's peppered in, so it's like as he's traveling, it plays a little bit. It's like.
Baba's got that good like synth spooky music going on.
I would have loved to have heard that.
It was delightful.
I want a Baba mnemonic device. Or that's it, yeah, mnemonic.
To remember Baba?
Mm-hmm. To remember Baba by
B A. Be always blaming
another person.
Yeah.
Because
got it.
She reveals that it's at the Kame house, which is back on its perfect little island.
Yep. Of course he's got to go back to Kame house.
Of course.
Baba, I will say there's a fun little bit where Goku's like stretching, is like, all right, bring on those 5 guys, let's fucking go. I gotta find this power pole.
Which I would have, see, that's what I mean. Had this been put into its own episode, I would have loved to see Baba like, I've got 5 more fighters for you. You think you can beat them all? And then it's just, smash cut to Goku knocking them all out. They're all laying with like big welts on their head.
You could have done that in like 30 seconds. It would have been delightful to see all that. But Bob's just like, no, you beat King Piccolo. So here's a one.
Here's a freebie.
Yeah, here's a free one. Also, I guess I want my brother back.
She did say, oh, it's at his place. It's like he's dead.
He dead.
He's dead.
Did she recognize in your version? Does she recognize that he's in fact dead?
No,
she doesn't mind. That's what I'm saying. She's like, I guess I'll do it for free because I want my brother to come back from the dead.
Oh boy, they do a lot of weird continuity changes in this.
News travels fast,
of
but
course.
I guess she already knew.
She knew. She
fortune told it. Yeah, she fortune told it.
Mm-hmm.
She was checking her She was.
Checking her blood type.
She was at Starbucks, checking her fortunes, just scrolling through. It's like, oh, my brother's dead. Huh. Sip.
And then Pinky's order gets called.
Yeah.
I've got a venti chai for Pinky.
That's me.
Venti chai for Pinky.
I'm right here. I'm picking it up.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That cup is levitating.
Unicorn frap. No, you said chai. Sorry.
Is anybody else seeing this? Am I going insane?
No one sees this because they all have AirPods on. And it floats up. Here's a tip. Chink, 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 chink.
Oh my God. Oh, this Zenny just materialized out of nowhere. But thank you, whoever you are.
Thank you for saying my name right.
God, someone help me. Someone help me, please. And see.
No one helped him.
No one helped that poor barista.
Barista only hit on him.
So, where are we?
We're at Kame House, baby.
We're at Kame House, and the reunion we've all been waiting for.
This is the most Goku thing that I can possibly imagine.
Yep.
Because he bursts through the door like, where's my goddamn power pole? Like, running around, looks through the fridge, doesn't eat anything from it.
Throws it everywhere.
Yeah. Everyone is like tear-filled, freaking out. They all have the misty eyes. They're like, Goku, you're here. We can't believe it. We love you. And like, please recognize us and spend time with us and acknowledge that we are fellow human beings that you care about. And he will not.
Goku's acting like a cat that just came in from outside over a weekend. And you're like, oh, kitty, you came back. Oh, let me pet you. And they're like, I don't want you to pet me.
You're still here? What? I thought you'd be gone.
I thought you'd be dead. You can't hunt. You don't go outside. You don't have any claws.
Barely any fur.
What good are you? Scoop my
I
liver.
was planning on eating your face. Well, next time. Yeah, it frustrated me so much that these poor animated friends just wanted to hold their child friend who saved the world, who risked it all.
Gotta risk it all.
And nope, he's single, like, nope, I need that pole. And guess where that pole is?
So Tien says, I I noticed that you left it, so I grabbed it for you, and it's right over. Oh, it's not where Tien left it.
Blink, blink. Like a power up that you notice when something's supposed, in anime, when something's supposed to be there, but it ain't. It's like a blinking image.
Right.
Like a power up that's about to disappear.
Or Mega Man after he gets hit.
What came first? Yeah, when you get those iframes.
What came first, iframes or flashing missing objects?
Yeah. What?
A real Piccolo in an egg situation.
Yeah, I'm gonna contemplate this under a waterfall.
Where you can activate Sage Mode and that's my Naruto reference for you right there.
Anyway, that's video game reference. You got it.
So turns out Launch gets a little bit embarrassed. She ducks into the bathroom and reveals that she used the power pole as a mop handle.
Buy a mop.
Bulma, why don't you buy them all a mop?
Buy a robot. Buy a lizard robot.
Bulma, where's their robot?
Where's my robot?
She's got capsules on capsules on capsules. She ain't got no robot.
You can't help someone out.
But it is nice that Launch is involved. I love a Launch. Blue-haired Launch has been the MVP of these last couple episodes.
Wasn't crazy about this gag because, again, very dated. Now you just got me thinking about how being friends with Bulma is the equivalent of being friends with Elon Musk. And then that person not sharing any of his cool toys with you.
So that makes everybody else essentially Grimes.
Yeah, everyone, we're all Grimes.
We're all Grimes.
Get that shirt.
Oh, that means Yamcha's Amber Heard.
Would it drive you crazy?
It would drive me crazy.
If Musk was like, we're going to test drive these new Teslas in space.
Sick.
I mean, we'll meet you there. I'm taking my rocket. You take yours.
Huh?
All right, boy. I don't know my accent. He's European-y, right?
Boy.
Isn't he Elon Musk here? Who wants a flamethrower? It's not really a flamethrower, but you'll
Get it,
buy
it's the Burn Company.
You'll buy it, won't you, you little twits?
Oh, it is me, Elon Musk. Announcing the Tesla Roadster that can go 0 to 60 in 2.8 seconds. Je suis
It's me, Elon Musk. I'm digging a tunnel through LA so I can store all my chocolates, which are produced in space, making them 2 times more delicious.
I don't have anything else for that Musk run.
Any other Europeans we want to fucking offend?
Not even a little bit. Take that, Europe.
Yeah.
We've already left the EU.
Yeah, we left the EU 200 plus years ago.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, America.
All right, put up the banner. Mission accomplished. Bring the troops home from Nam.
Give me a little helmet and I'm going to ride in a tank and get pictures taken. Commander-in-Chief.
Chief of that keep. That's Master Gordon.
So Goku leaves, not in a tank, but on a cloud.
Mm-hmm.
As he departs, he says to them, "Don't burn the bodies." Literal quote. Literal quote.
Good Lord.
He's so worried about them burning their bodies.
Oh, that hurts my heart that Goku had to say that. Because in mine, he doesn't. He just says, all right, I'll be back. And when I come back, I'll have Master Roshi and Krillin. No mention of Chaozu. But he's got Master Roshi and Krillin on his mind. He's going to bring him back.
And if there's time, Chaozu. I mean, it's a jam-packed day already. I don't know. I'm just being honest here.
I got half a shirt, bunch of bulgy muscles. I got to go meet God. I'll be back in a minute.
What a charm life, this Goku. Also, little detail that I don't know if you noticed. As Goku flies away, Yamcha and Bulma, they got their arms on each other's shoulders.
I did notice that. they framed both of the couples. So they coupled up Launch and Tien. They coupled up Bulma and Yamcha.
Oolong and Puar.
Well, no, it's Oolong and Turtle. I haven't seen Puar in ages.
Puar is just, I don't know. She heard the news that they're back together, and
Puar went off and did her own thing.
I need to be alone. Is this my voice?
There's no voice high enough for Puar.
I can't. I'm too sad to have my normal voice.
Puar.
I'm gonna turn into a pint of Haagen-Dazs and eat myself.
Oh, Puar, don't do that.
Which has implications.
I was gonna say, Puar, as your therapist, I don't think it's a good idea.
Anyway, look, I know it's a toxic relationship.
Oh, our time's up.
Oh, okay. So same time next week?
Of course. And I'll take the check now, please.
Oh, yeah, okay. Is it? Can I just... All I have is Bitcoin. Is that cool?
That's fine. I'm buying the Power Wheels anyway.
Ooh. I already see you got the ramp.
Blockchain!
And I know it's not because of his leg, because he was walking around earlier, so... What's happening? TMZ wants to know.
That's right. TMZ.
DBZ wants to know.
Yeah. TMZ DBZ edition. Stole a cop car to get closer to the pod.
Hey, Vince, what do you think? I think Bulma and Yamcha are back together. What do you think, huh? What's your opinion?
I think they were drawn that way. Cool.
All right. I am gonna follow you into your car as you get in.
No. This is an Uber. Don't follow me into my car. It's not.
I'm
mine.
also the Uber driver because TMZ don't pay much. So anyway, where do you want to go into 645 36th Street? Okay.
Yeah.
So Oolong, he's a piece of shit, right? Can you say that on camera?
I'm not gonna say any of this on camera. If you want to know my opinions, you gotta listen to the podcast. Okay, buddy?
All right. Well, I'm gonna play it right now. Do. That's not the song. It must be an old episode.
It's a very old episode.
And see. They're always chewing gum, right? I feel that's the feeling I always got. They're just all the rude behavior that any one human being can exhibit.
It's all encompassed at TMZ HQ.
Yeah. It's just someone with a shirt that's just a little too unbuttoned, a gold chain they don't need.
Just the wrong amount of chest hair.
Flip-flops in public.
Ripping a fat vape that they made themselves.
Are we describing Florida dads? What's going on?
I think we described Florida man.
Floridaman.
We.
Okay, we have one more. No,
there's one final scene.
There's some final scenes.
There's some final scenes. So we get Goku flying across the world, headed back to Kame's place.
And this is where I get the opening thing kicking in. I'm like, oh man, those villains better watch out.
Better watch out. I think it plays for me too, because again, thought the episode was over after that. Because we cut back to the countryside. Now that old people's house is on fire, and who's there but that baby? Now that baby is standing up. That baby's got an outfit on. That baby got clothes somehow, and that
I'd say
baby
a good preteen. I don't know, preteen.
Based on the voice, it is a toddler. In mind, like I'll do my best approximation.
No. Okay,
it's not going to be pretty.
Another's life, baby.
Because it goes a little something like this: Goku, I'll find you and get my revenge, Goku. It's very much like a cooing little like voice, but with this sinister grin and eyes and look
the house on fire.
The house on fire. Yeah, it's very much. What was that movie with the kid and he's like
Boss Baby?
Huh?
We're back at Dinosaur's Tale.
No. I was thinking more of the what was that movie with the kid that was basically the spawn of the devil?
The Omen?
Yeah, I don't know. It gave me very Omen vibes of like a
2
child.
or 3.
Yeah, a child's just sneering at the destruction that they've caused. It's a little Piccolo, ladies and gentlemen. It's a tiny Piccolo.
Ooh, little baby Piccolo. Let me give you his much darker lines.
Oh, hit me with
Maybe
it.
that's what this has been from on my side. It's been a little bit of a darker episode, so maybe that's
which explains some of your behavior.
Yeah, tonight I have been incorrigible tonight.
You've been primed to be this dark.
Yeah. So yeah, it's not me. I'm blameless. I am as clean as the newly driven snow, folks. So here's this line that caused all this trouble. I'll attempt the voice. Yay!
Ooh.
Give me a line again. Can I get a line real quick so I can mimic you?
Oh. I'll get you, Goku.
Oh, okay. I got you. I'll hold peace. I will kill my father's murderer.
Oh, God. I hate peace.
Peace.
And I will kill my father's murderer.
That quiet stuff, get it out of here.
I hate that symbol.
I hate people. I hate the 2 fingers things.
I like it when it's turned the other way to mean F you in England.
That's the only thing I won't Brexit from. The cool curse words.
You sodding idiots.
Piss off. Also piss the night away. I do like Chumba. Look, I don't like a lot of things. But Chumbawamba, late 90s banger, on repeat all day. I'm just a baby. I get it. I just think it's a good song.
I do wish that the Chumbawamba song had been playing over this entire scene. But I want to note,
that would be a great closer.
I want to note that despite this Piccolo child being so darn evil, he did not kill the 2 old people.
They made him his clothes to his specifications.
To his very specifications.
There's a little demon symbol on the front.
There is.
It's like his daddy's clothes.
Just like
he's
his
playing
daddy.
dress up. Oh, he's just playing dress up.
Oh, it wants to be just like his dear old daddy.
Oh,
Dead old daddy, I meant. But that's the end of the episode. It's a bit ominous, but hopeful. There's like this dark shadow underneath this shining light that is God, and I guess we'll learn a lot more about that in the next episode.
There was so much to it. I still don't know how I feel about it. I know it's things we need to know, all these things, so we can continue on. We can meet Kame and someone else. Yeah.
Y'all in for a treat.
Look, I knew this. I knew that this is what this episode was going to be.
Yeah.
Going in.
We all did.
It was honestly a breakneck pace.
Yes. Absolutely.
Speaking of breaking necks.
Ooh, baby, I want a neck to break.
Don't break your neck trying to talk to us, because you can do that by writing at kamehousepartypod@gmail.com.
Also, all of our info is at kamehouseparty.com.
Yeah. Protect your neck by... No. Oh, my God. Guys, it's a week... We already told you. It's a weeknight episode.
Yeah.
Things are a little crazy. Ooh. Things are a little loopy.
Kame after dark.
Sick.
Sick.
Just give me a shirt of Yajirobe on a fucking skateboard and a backwards hat
with a bag of beans.
Yep.
Just says
hat,
sick.
Bag of beans in a word balloon saying sick. Come on, give
us what we want,
please.
Do us a solid.
Yeah, but that's Vince. I think we're both very tired.
Oh, yes.
Very ready for this. Not ordeal. It's been a trek.
Oh yeah. Do you want to do our amazing listeners a solid this evening? Because we've been going for a while.
We have been.
We have some emails that we have not yet read.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And
we're not gonna. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're not gonna get to them today on this pod, But on the next one, Aaron, how about this? We start with the
What? Unprecedented.
Unprecedented. I'm calling an audible. I'm calling an audible on the field. The coach gave me a sign. I said, "No, we're doing this play. We're gonna read the emails up top of the next episode. How about that?"
I know your job is literally to tell us what to do, but fuck off. I'm gonna do this.
That's right. That's right.
Yep,
So,
that's what that means.
Ladies,
so
gentlemen,
help us remember this because we'll forget.
I'm writing it down.
Okay.
I'm writing it down. Don't worry. I'll make sure that we do it. But you all can make sure that we do it by interacting with us on social media. Instagram, Twitter, Kame House Party. Hit us up whenever, wherever you feel like it. Slide into our DMs. We don't mind. Again, check out the website, kamehouseparty.com. Check out all the other cool stuff that we do and that our friends do. Thank you so much for supporting the podcast. I know it's been a long episode, but you all know it was worth it.
Yeah.
And, we love you. And we just want you to remember that no matter what or how or why or when, if you're stuck in purgatory waiting for a dragon to be revived, or you try not to burn your friends' bodies, you gotta keep fighting. Ooh, baby, don't burn your friends. They'll be revived in the end. Yes, they will.
Don't burn friends. Don't burn friends unless it's friends roast friends.
Unless you're roasting that sweet herb.
Party.